Alright traders, I'm back again with another video, and this time I want to talk to you about support and resistance. Again, support and resistance. I seem to talk to you about support and resistance a lot because basically in my mind support and resistance is the main component of any trading system. It doesn't matter if I'm using Ichimoku system, if I'm using moving average, if I'm using MACD, CCI, anything. I think that support and resistance levels are the main thing. You can trade off of a chart using just support and resistance levels, and if you learn support and resistance very well, you can be profitable with just trading off of support and resistance. So I'm going to show you a couple things about support and resistance, but the thing that we're going to study today is psychological levels of support and resistance, which would be the psychological whole numbers. And those whole numbers I will show you as we develop this chart. I want to show you this here. We know that in the Ichimoku system we have 4 levels of support and resistance. And what are those levels? If you don't know, I'm going to tell you now, but you should know because we talk about this. When price goes up here, right here, and goes above this all the components of the Ichimoku system, it has to come back down. When it comes back down, it comes through levels of support and resistance. This first level of support is going to be this Tenkan-sen right here. And then the second level is going to be this Kijun-sen right here. So when I see this get to the Kijun-sen and we're above the cloud, I'm thinking maybe we're going to bounce off of this Kijun-sen and I can go long. So I could have taken a trade here, or I could wait for it to break this support and resistance level right here. This would be a resistance level because price is below it. This would be my fractal level, and I want to see price get above that level. When it breaks that level, I get into the trade. Well, this never happened. Okay, that didn't develop. What happened was price broke this support level, the second level of support for the Kijun-sen, for the Ichimoku system, came down to the third level of support, which was your top of your Kumo cloud. And right there it stalled for a little bit, 1 2 3 4 candles, 4-hour candles, and then it came down to your final level of support and resistance, which would be your bottom of your Kumo. Now here I really want to get into the trade because looking back 26 periods, I would see that my Chiku span is below price. It's a good signal for me. I would see that I have a TK crossover right here. Not a TK crossover, a Kumo twist right here. This is my Kumo twist. I am now bearish. Sorry, traders. I'm bearish here. And this is my TK crossover right here. Tenkan-sen crossing over Kijun-sen from the top to the bottom is bearish. So everything is bearish on this chart. So I'm saying to myself, I want to get into this trade on the Kumo breakout. This looks like a very nice setup. Here we close below the cloud. We get in on this candle. And what happens? We never ever get any profit. Price goes the opposite way. Why did this happen to us? Okay, I'm going to show you why this happened to us. Levels that we need to be aware of. That's why it happened to us. And that first level is going to be this level right here, 2900 level. Price got to that 2900 level right there, and it never broke that level and took off back the other way. A level where a lot of traders are looking at, these whole numbers on your chart. So what we would have wanted to really do here is make sure that when we take this breakout, we want to see where the levels are, these psychological whole numbers are, because those are going to be the levels where we're looking to take profit, and those are also going to be levels where we can put our stop losses. But we would want to take profit at the next whole number. But we never break this whole number, so we shouldn't have gotten into this trade. It broke it here slightly, so maybe we were fooled, and then price goes the other way. So this trade wouldn't develop for us. Okay, so we get here and we think, okay, good. We're not looking at any numbers except this Kumo resistance here. Price gets to that wall, bounces on that level, and we say we can short this here because we're going to hold this level here. Okay, but price bounced off of this 2900 level, and where does it go to? Let's see where it goes. It goes to the Kumo, which is lining up right here, right? But that Kumo again is lining up with what? One of my psychological numbers. This 3000 level. You can see it. Price came down. It broke that 3,000 level the first time. Didn't even study that level and came down and went to this next whole level. Okay, so price bounces off of that whole level, goes to the next whole level, and it stalls here, stalls for a little bit, and it takes off. And it looks like it's going to that next whole level. Let's see where that level is. Let's put it on the chart, which would be the 3100 level, right? So we'll put the 3100 level in there. And price goes right to the 3100 level right here, stalls here for a good while, and then breaks through that level. So where do we think it goes now? From 31 to 32, right? So let's put the 32 level in there and then see where price goes. So if we put the 3200 level in here, we could see price barely got to that level, and then it broke that level. And then when it broke that level here, where do you think this level is going to next? So we get in on this trade right here at the break of this level. Actually, I'm going to show you exactly where I got into the trade. Here's the fractal level right here, and it made a nice support level right here, a nice resistance level right here. When this candle broke the level right here, we wanted to get into the trade. This is where I got into the trade. I put my stop loss a little bit below this level here. This line here is part of my ascending triangle that I showed you last week. So this was the level where I was holding for my stop loss, and I figured that the market may come to, and I still think the market may bounce to that level and then take off again. But you get into this trade after we broke this fractal level right here. You could see the support levels holding, this resistance levels holding right here, all these candles, indecision, this, and then finally it breaks that level slowly, and then finally it takes off. So we're in this trade right here because of the break of a support and resistance level, which was my fractal level. So it broke that resistance level. Price went through the 3200 level, and then it goes to the 3300 level, and that's where I got out of the trade, and I made 152 pips on that trade. So let's put that level in there, 3200. Put that level back in there, 3200, and there we go. What happened to my level? 3200, 3200, okay. I don't know why this is acting crazy. It's not making my level. Well, anyway, here it is, 30 from 3200 to 33. Yeah, it's making my level. I'm putting the wrong level. So let's put that candle, let's put that at 33. So 33, not 32. Okay, so you see it went from the 32 right here. Price went through 32 and went up to 33. Came all the way back down again to 32. Bounced off 32, went back up to 33. Now 33 is holding as a strong level right here. So this may be our top for a little while, and we want to really see the market break that level. But what's happening is we're looking like we're having some change of direction with the system showing us a TK crossover right here. Okay, price getting below the Kijun-sen. A lot of times that shows change of trend. So price is below the Kijun-sen, and then now you have your Chiku span within the price realm. And when Chiku span breaks below that price realm, and price is already below the your Kijun-sen right here, this is starting to become a bearish market. But we're still above the Kumo cloud, right? So until we get below that Kumo cloud, we're bullish. But we're starting to have some bearish signs develop. Now you can see where the Kumo's starting to tighten up, and eventually develop a Kumo twist right here? Maybe. Okay, so that's where we see these signs happening, which would tell us that this market is becoming bearish. But we're not bearish until we get below that cloud. And there's levels that we have to still look at. Now, this market could come down. Here's a strong level right here. Again, this pink line is the level where I told you, which is going to be the ascending triangle, the top of that level. And I think price can move to that level. But the real psychological level, again, is going to be that 3100 level. So price could come back down to that level, bounce off, and then take off again. And eventually we want to see price break this level. Now, a lot of things you could do here is when you get into a trade, say we get into a Kumo breakout here, and we don't take this Kumo breakout because we see that level, that 3100 level. Well, what we could do is once price breaks that level, we use that as our stop loss. Okay, so we put our stop loss a little bit below that level and we take the trade. But with price being up here, and I put a trade down here, a stop loss down here, that's far. I can see that from here to here is 100 pips. So if I put it right here, that's close to probably 75 pips right here, and then I got to go to this level and break that level. So I wouldn't want to do that. But if I broke this level right here and I knew I was going just to this level here, I can put my stop loss here. So I didn't get in here. If you don't get in here and you get in on the break of this candle and the close, you get in here, you put your stop loss a little bit below the this psychological whole number level. So you could put it below the candle, but you don't need to put it way down there. You could put it a little bit below that level here, and then you take the trade up to the next psychological number, take some profit, and you can leave a little on the table. Then you see price bounce off of there, and then it goes again. So those are those numbers. Those are how they're used. Those are where you see them. Do this on your own charts and see what you see. I mean, we could take this back and look at, you could see where price is coming up to that number here, 2900. Came up to that number, stalled one time, took off, got up to 3000, couldn't break that level and fell back down to where, 2900. And then went from 2900 back to 3000 again. Stayed there for a while, finally broke through, went to the next whole number. You see it goes from whole number to whole number. Sometime it breaks through the next one and goes right to the second one. So it came here, bounced off, broke right through the next number, the next lower whole number, and went to the second lower whole number. So you get in, if you were in this trade here, let's say you were in there, and price went through this level, now you can move your stop loss down to that whole number here, and you already have profit for there. You're assured that, and now you see price get to this level, and maybe you move your stop loss down to there again, and you get that final profit. But be aware of those numbers. Look at them. Their support and resistance levels. You need to know them. You need to look at them. You need to be aware of them. And you can ask yourself sometime, why didn't my trade work? You didn't see that level. You didn't see that psychological level that a whole bunch of other people are looking at. So traders, be aware of that, and hopefully I'm helping somebody. I'm going to come back with some more videos. Hopefully that I could start doing more live trades. But the thing with live trades for me is that I trade on the longer time frame, and sometimes my trades are days over a week or more. So I would have to start the video, save it, start it again, save it, let you see some more, and then put it all together and then make it one. So I can try to do that sometime, but sometime I like to just talk about things that you need to learn and know. So traders, hopefully that's helping you. I'm going to come back and we're going to break down Euro USD for the upcoming year, what we see going on with Euro USD on the long term. All right, traders, until next time, hopefully I'm helping someone, and God bless. So long.